Okay, go.
Who inspires you the most?
The memories of my grandparents.
Talk loud since you don't have a mic.
Memories of my grandparents. Where's
Not
the mic?
you.
Oh, not me?
Your friend.
Okay, I'm good.
Who would you like to trade places with if you could?
The President of the United States.
Who makes you laugh the most?
My daughter.
Who is the most unexpected person in your phone?
The most unexpected person in my phone. The veterinarian.
Who is the last person you called or texted?
Oh, Kate Desmond at HarperCollins.
Okay.
Her publicist.
Who is one fictional character you'd love to date?
Mr. Darcy. Or Mr. Rochester, but only date him, never marry him. Mr. Rochester, what if the house burned down and he's walking around going, I didn't need that, but I liked him in the beginning. Mean and on a horse and you have to soak his foot. I liked him, Mr. Rochester. Go ahead.
What is your dream car?
A taxi in the rain.
Me too. I love that. I was in that yesterday on my way to
Taxi in the-
Brooklyn.
that was
For
a
you.
downpour.
Oh yeah.
What is the last book you read?
The last book I read, the autobiography of Henry Mancini.
What one thing do you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Half and half.
Yes.
What is your favorite pastime?
Reading.
What is your secret snack?
There's really no secret snack. It's like whatever's in there. I like everything.
Well, if you had to go out and buy one
Barbecue
snack.
potato chips.
Yum.
Whatever doesn't give you low blood sugar.
Whatever doesn't give me low blood sugar. Yeah.
What is the last gift you gave or received?
The last gift I received was last night, which was for my daughter, which was from Lisa Lombardi, and it was a choker necklace, and she was the woman that gave birth to her son when I was in the other room giving birth to my daughter, screaming.
What item would you love to get your hands on if it went up for auction?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I wanted a pair of chairs from Nancy Reagan's house, but I'd go to all of them. With my sister always brings me because the Wall Street Journal has these things where you go. But I would like Ethel Merman, a pair of her chairs. Ethel Merman had these chairs in a, and they were at, when I worked for Jim Henson, they were in the workshop, at Jim Henson's workshop, and I'm sorry I didn't beg them. Say, please give me those chairs, Ethel Merman's chairs.
My first ever Broadway show, Kindergarten, Annie Get Your Gun, Ethel Merman.
Was Ethel Merman?
Yes.
Her autobiography I read right before Henry Mancini. It's the most hilarious thing because she was married to Ernest Borgnine. It says, marriage to Ernest Borgnine, the page is bare and you just, there's nothing. And you just turn the page. Okay, go ahead. And you laugh.
What is your first memory?
My first memory, I'm 2, now this is serious. I was in a parade, I'm tiny. 2, I'm gonna be 3 in the fall, but I'm 2, it's August, and I'm in a parade that my grandfather's in this picture. He's in this picture, and I remember being in that parade and the outfit, and it was hot. And they found pictures of it, and the memory matches that moment.
What
so
was
I
the
have
parade?
very, very early memories. It was the incorporation of the town of Rossetto. My grandmother was in it, everybody was in costumes.
Wow.
And that's when I got hooked on show business. I thought, show business. That was my first thought. Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite movie as a kid?
My favorite movie as a kid was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder.
Wow.
Who I'm in love with even to this day.
Go
Yeah.
see it on Broadway. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have tickets. Yes. I'm gonna go.
Amazing.
I promise.
What was the last movie you saw in theaters?
That's bad. Well, it had to be Hidden Figures.
So
But that's
good.
too far ago, but it was great.
So good.
Donna Gelati produced it. It was great.
What is the one skill you wish you had?
Oh, to speak every foreign language, every single one. If I would love to be able to just go to any country and speak the language.
Okay. Do you have any hidden talents?
Yes, I can baton twirl, and I can sing.
Can you sing right now?
No, I can't do it like that, but yeah, I can sing. I used to sing with my brother, who can really sing.
Okay.
I know, it's a little shocking.
Not
But
really.
the baton twirling is one of my most therapeutic things. I love to baton twirl. I'm not trained, but I love it. It's not a skill you use later in life, but it's good.
Better than smoking.
It's better than smoking. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I hope I'm alive. I hope we all are. Yes.
Where do you want to go that you've never been?
Russia. The Baltic, the Black Sea, that area.
And where would you spend your retirement?
Okay, I'm not going to retire. I'd like to be like Mary Higgins Clark. She's so beautiful. I saw her at VEA.
She's amazing.
And I just think she's a role model.
Class act.
Except I have to tell you, I idolized Judith Krantz. And I was so lucky to have dinner with Judith Krantz because I love her son and her daughter-in-law. And she told me, you pick an age and get out. She said, because she worked like I have the same work ethic she does. I work every day of the week. And she said, pick an age and get out because it gets grueling. Maeve Binchy was a good one because she said no more touring. She sort of kept writing, but I was told she'd like play cards and have people over for cocktails every day. That sounds like a good life, but I don't play cards. I would just have people over for cocktails every
Now,
day.
Mary Higgins Clark had a writing career with her daughter. Would you want to have a writing career with your daughter?
I'm fascinated by that, and I would like to talk to them about that because I find that my daughter does not want to participate in such things with me.
Not now.
Well, she just doesn't. I mean, it's just interesting. But I also, you know, we were forced to like work for our parents. So, you know, my mother had a loom. You know, like my things would like, my rugs went like this. You know, I wasn't like into it. So I would say, not that my mother did the loom, it was like a tourist attraction. Let's not get into that, but when we were in Big Stone Gap. But she hasn't shown an interest in that. But family businesses are interesting to me.
And the last question is, how do you take your coffee?
With half and half. To loop it back to the beginning, black with half and half.